I was called to come and diagnose this vehicle. It wasn't starting, but now it starts. So you can see, after several hours of diagnosing, it starts and it goes off. You can see it's not able to start constant, and now it has lost contact. So it's not able to start, and the machine wasn't able. Sorry for the glare. The machine wasn't able to communicate with the PCM, but it was a bent pin, and I fixed the bent pin. So now the machine is able to communicate with the PCM, but it's an intermittent issue. You can see now, I tried to start it. It doesn't start at all. But when I scan it, it will. When I scan it, so go back and auto scan it again, and now I'm able to communicate with it. So what I'll do is, so let it scan, and I'll come back and check if it was able to communicate. You see it wasn't able to communicate with it, so it's able to communicate with this module. But when I come to the front side of the vehicle, this cable, the moment I touch the cable, now you can hear the sound. So the moment I touch the cable, now you can hear the sound that there's communication. So when I touch it, it comes and it goes. So it's a loose contact, and we're about to check why it's behaving that way. Why it's behaving that way. So let me go back and you see now it has started by to go off. And let me go back and auto scan the whole system, and you can see now the P is in. So that means I'm able to communicate with it. So it's a connection issue, but I've already fixed the issue with the CAN system already. So I'm already done with the CAN system. So I was able to fix the CAN. The CAN pin was bent, so I'm done with the CAN issue, but it keeps going off, and I said then let me make a video of it. So you can see I'm able to communicate with it, with the DME and all the other parts. So I'll fix the issue and continue the video. So after checking, this is the ground cable, which is this brown wire, and it has a connector here, and it is loose. That's why you can hear the sound. So you can see whenever I touch it or I move it, you can hear the injectors and the throttle moving in up and down. So that means it's a loose ground. That's why after fixing the CAN network, we're still having issues. So what I'll do now is I'll tighten the ground up, then we'll try the vehicle. So that's the ground. The engine was replaced, so I'll tighten the ground up, then we'll try the vehicle and start it for a while. So it was a ground issue. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more video. But yeah, flexible. Yeah, you know they shake. So now what I'll do now is I'll go into the vehicle and start it, so you can hear the car running now. And it was a loose ground issue. So now I'll rescan the vehicle, escape, auto scan, and now I'll be able to communicate with the DME. So now I'm able to communicate with the DME, and can see the BM connect and everything. So it was a loose ground on the engine block, which was going to the control unit. So the ground so this is where the ground socket is. So this is where the ground socket is. So it goes to the control unit, and you can see the correct ground wires. Thank you for watching. And now the vehicle is running perfectly. So now we'll go for a drive, and you can see the parking also is on. So you can see I'm having 25 modules to communicate with it. So I erase the first code and try the vehicle and give the car back to the customer. I'm done with the shop.